Hello viewers, welcome back to my channel, and today in this video I'll be discussing regarding the multi-stage algorithm in the big data analytics for frequent item set mining. So in my previous video I discussed regarding two problems, that is one based on the PCB algorithm solved problem and one of its algorithm. So today we'll see what is this multi-stage algorithm. So this multi-stage algorithm, from the name suggests, it is a multi-stage, that there are many number of stages depending upon the hash function that you use to filter out the values which are required for further mapping into the bitmap vector. So in our PCB algorithm we can see that there was only two passes, that is pass 1 and pass 2. So in the pass 1 it was the main memory map. From main memory map it used to apply the hash function and then map it to the final pass. So in this there is a slight variation, that there is a pass 2, that is the intermediary or the middle stage, which will filter out only those candidate pairs which are required for the final pass in order to reduce the false drop. So summarizing, the multi-stage algorithm is an improved version of the PCB algorithm, and unlike the PCB algorithm it will not hash all the samples which are required. It will only hash those pairs which are required for the pass 2 of the PCB, and this will ultimately reduce, that is introduction of the pass 2 will reduce fewer false positives for the next stage, and it will efficiently store the frequent items which will qualify for the final candidate pairs. So in this, let's start the algorithm. So algorithm is simple. So like in the PCB algorithm we had the main memory, here also we have the main memory which have the number of items count as well as the first hash table which we store in the memory. Now this is the pass 1. Now this pass 1 consists of the count items, that is the items which are there, number of items which we used to count, and the hash pairs that is stored in this, that is I and j. So simple, pass 1 consists of items count and the hash table, that is the very first hash table. Now we introduce a pass 2, that is a filter basically in the multi-stage algorithm, which will have we map the items count to the frequent items which have been occurred or which have been encountered so far, and will map the very first hash table to a bitmap vector, that is 1. In PCB algorithm this is also the same, but a slight variation in this is that we create a secondary hash table and we apply some other hash function to filter out this ij pairs to qualify for the final candidate pairs. So that is a slight variation. So in this it is written that hash pairs ij into the hash 2 if and only if ij are frequent and ij hashes to frequent bucket in B1. So after the output of pass 2 we have a bucket or a slot B1, in that will output only those functions that will qualify for the pass 2. So after the pass 2 we have those items which are required for the final pass 3. So ultimately there will be fewer false positives and fewer false drops will be present, so that would be much efficiently managing into the memory and for faster execution and processing. So next is the final pass, that is the pass 3. From the pass 2 we have the frequent items as well as the bitmap 1. Now in this we had the pass 2, we had the secondary hash table. So the secondary hash table will be mapping to a bitmap vector 2. And this bitmap vector 2 will be the final bitmap vector. Obviously if you can have many number of hash tables in between, then the final pass which will be declared as the final, that is the pass 3, that will be declared as the final map to the candidate pairs. And this secondary hash table will be mapped to a bitmap vector 2. And finally we have the count of candidate pairs which we had in the PCB algorithm. So that's just a slight difference in that. So in pass 3 also we have the count of candidate pairs, that is the ij, and if ij are frequent then only ij hashes to the frequent bucket in B2. So simple is that. So this has got some inputs from the main memory, it will feed to the pass 1 and it will create a bucket B1, and from bucket B1 we will filter out those pairs which are required for the pass 3, and pass 3 will have the final B2 bucket which is used for the actual processing of the algorithm. So this is all about the multi-stage algorithm in detail. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you found this video helpful, please hit the like button, and if you haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe. Thanks for watching this video.